Welcome to Walker Tea Review. I'm your host, Jason Walker. This episode is brought to you by Tea Harmony, matching you on 27 areas of tea compatibility. We're going to be sharing a little bit of tea news this week as we start off. There's been some reports about the 40th anniversary or 40th birthday of Sesame Street, and to celebrate this momentous occasion, Oscar the Grouch is offering a tea line called Trash Tea. It is a tea that is made up of, it says here, slightly used tea leaves and fannings. When Oscar was commented on, or asked to comment on whether the tea audience and tea consumers would appreciate a used tea leaf, his response was something along the lines of, "They'll drink it and they'll like it." But that covers our tea news and events for this week. We are going to be doing a tasting. We have our tea equipment with us: teapot, hot water, cup, and of course tea. So let's go ahead and get this started. This is a time for you to taste along with us if you are prepared and ready to do a little tasting of your own. If you're not, always, as usual, look up above. There is the future episodes page. Click on that. Find the teas that you want to taste. Find the discounted teas. There's some good ones there. Also, then go over to the How to Taste page, where you'll get some ideas on how to go through this process, what to expect as you move along. So, we've got a oolong tea. We've got our teaspoon here, and it's our tea leaves are hanging over the sides. We're going to add that in. This oolong, we're going to add a little bit more. So this is 2 hefty teaspoons of tea to fill our, it's about a 5-6 ounce teapot that we have here. Set that aside, close that up for just a moment, let the aromas build up as we add our water. Our water's been brought to a early boil, and then it's just kind of cooled for a few minutes, only a few minutes there. We've got our water ready to go, our nice teapot. We'll set that to the side and get this out of the way so we can talk a little bit more about this tea, what it is. We have TeasEtc's QiLan Oolong. This is a tea from Fujian province. TeasEtc offers this tea 1 ounce for $12.95, although there is a Walker Tea Review special package where you can get this tea with either a discount or a reduced price on the shipping. So that's something you may want to look at. Okay. We want to talk a little bit about a couple of aspects of this tea as we go along. We're going to talk about the dry leaf, talk about the wet leaf, the liquor as well. So as we do that, of course, we're going to be looking at our dry leaf first. Let's go ahead and give this one a smell. One, you'll notice this is a more heavily oxidized type of oolong. This means that you're going to get darker colors, richer browns, reds type colors in there, and you're getting a heavy woody type aspect to this. So the smells that come off of this are a wood type of dry firewood type smell, and combined with a bit of like a Cheerio type oat, nutty, kind of nutty toasted grain aspect to it. So those are the two aromas that you'll pick up. If you look at your leaf, though, get out our spoon here. What do we have? You have a seal brown color. So it's a kind of a grayish brown color. You're getting leaves that are, anywhere from an 1.25 inches to, say, 1/2 inch. These are wiry, wrapped along the length of the leaf, and you look like you're getting whole leaves. Don't detect any tips, don't detect any stem pieces. Good sized leaves. Okay, so we've taken a look at our dry leaf. We've had a little bit of time now for our tea to steep. I'm going to take a quick peek and see how this looks. That's released quite a bit of color, looks like. Get out our tea towel so that we can prepare. Now, I often use a clay pot like this because clay pots tend to do well with oolong teas. So that's part of the explanation for that. There's I was recently twittering about the role of using clay pots with green Chinese teas. Traditionally, that has been a no-no, although a few of the I Ching clay experts will say you can find a match between some clay pots and green teas. So now we've set that aside, got a nice color coming off of that already. Let's have a look at the wet leaf. And with our wet leaf, we're going to be talking about aromas. We're going to be talking about shapes and color changes of the leaf as well. So first we're going to give this one a smell. We're going to be doing that carefully, of course, because this is quite a bit of steam built up in there. Yeah, okay, so you are getting, because there's a strong firing type of process to this, you are getting some kind of very charred wood type aspect to it. Also, you're getting a kind of smell that I describe the next time you go to a salon, barbershop, get your hair cut. Take a whiff of, just when you step in, take a whiff. I mean, aside from the shampoos, the creams, you get the smell of cut hair. You get it's a little slightly heated, barely singed type of hot hair smell. That's what's coming off of this as well. Not offensive, not off-putting, but it's there. Okay. Hot hair and charred wood. Now you're going to get out your leaves here, and there's a couple of things. We'll dig out a few. One already, we've got a leaf. A brief steeping like that did not fully unfurl these leaves. We are getting a darker green color coming off of these leaves now that they're wet. Let's see if we can open up this one. Yeah, this one's going to open up a little bit, although it's still fairly fragile. It's actually tearing a little. But you can see that you've got nearly a full-size, more mature type of leaf there. Feels kind of, yeah, it feels pretty firm, which is a larger, more mature leaf. Indicates this is coming from later in the season. This is not going to be one of your early spring teas. My guess, although I cannot remember right offhand, that this is going to be a summer style, summer type, or late spring harvest. Yeah, there's a pretty good full, a large partial leaf there. We're going to keep that aside as well, and we can look at the others as we do. Look at others as we go along later. But yeah, that covers our wet leaf there. As we move along, though, we're going to be talking about our liquor. Now, with our liquor, as this next part, we're going to be looking at, the color, of course, the aroma, the body, the aftertaste. We'll get a few notes about those as well. So far, we have characteristics that we expect from a QiLan, a more richly oxidized oolong like this. You're seeing a nice amber copper reddish color there. Okay. The bouquet is light, although still getting some of those kind of woody, roasted seasoned wood smells. We're going to be slurping this. One of the things you'll note is that we're using a wine glass that lets us stick our nose into our cup. We're slurping because the air interacts, releasing more of the aromatic compounds. You're tasting more, you're feeling more of the sensation in your mouth, you're coating your palate more smoothly as well, so that your tongue gets the full experience. That was a quick little sip. Yeah, now right offhand, I'm already still getting some of those nice woody type aspects to the aroma and taste. but it's also there's also a touch of sweetness to it. We're still getting some of that kind of nut slash grain. So to kind of, I would describe it as honey roasted peanuts smoked over wood chips. That's where you're getting the nice smoky wood. You're getting the nice honey, gentle sweetness aspect to it, and you're getting that kind of deep roasted peanut butter aspect to it as well. So those are the aromas. We're going to give this one a good, bigger, nicer swirl to get a feel for the body, the aftertaste as well. Yeah. Now, one of the positives about this kind of tea is the aftertaste. I appreciate that aftertaste that's just got a bit of a bite of tartness there at the end, yet then fades out into kind of this smooth feeling following that. Not really, you could say, bitter. Not really extremely astringent either. So it's light to medium on the astringency. Now there is a body, there is a smoothness to it, but compared to other teas like this, it faded, it dropped off pretty quickly. So although we had good aromas, we did not find the depth, the extension of body, but the aftertaste is there, is present, and it does offer something of value. Give this one more shot, just because I enjoy it. So, nice, mature, masculine aromas and qualities about this one. Something that, this reminds me of something that you would sit down in your wood-paneled, your stereotypical wood-paneled library with the big leather chairs, and you're smoking a cigar and you're sipping on some deep, woody, hair on your chest kind of oolong. That's what you've got here. This is from TeasEtc. This is a QiLan, and we give this one an 86. We were looking for a little bit more strength in the body, but having said that, nice captivating aftertaste. So this is Jason Walker here at Walker Tea Review.